Global News has learned the RCMP will include incels in its terrorism awareness guide just weeks after the first ever terror charge was laid in connection to the online movement. The incel is described as one of the most dangerous subcultures. As Abigail Bimman reports, RCMP aim to prevent further attacks in Canada linked to the extremist ideology.
Police laid the first ever terrorism charges linked to the incel movement a couple of weeks ago after a murder in Toronto. Involuntary celibates gained wider attention after the 2018 van attack in the same city. Now, Global News has learned incels will be added to the RCMP's terrorism guide, currently undergoing an update.
It's a really critical piece of public communications from the RCMP. Taking really 2 years at least to include incel and the incel ideology in this guide is surprising.
It's part of a broader recognition, I believe, of the kinds of threats that are posed around terrorism, aside from Islamist-inspired.
Hate and extremism expert Barbara Perry says while the number of incels who are violent may be small, the narratives are dangerous.
And what's an appropriate response then if you can't get a date, right? If women aren't attracted to you, well, violence is an appropriate response. And, we know how high the rate of violence against women is anyway. And you add this permission, if you will, and I think it's a risk that we need to take seriously.
We recognize that it's both a public safety but also a public health crisis.
Moonshot CVE is studying incels and their presence in this country. It's been given nearly $500,000 from Public Safety Canada to do it and already produced this primer of their own.
It's tempting not to take it seriously on one level. The feelings that a lot of these individuals have are easy to ridicule, frankly, and a lot of people have, but that only makes the problem worse.
In addition to the upcoming move by the RCMP, CSIS noted incels in a recent public report, another example of agencies recognizing broader terrorism threats. Abigail Bimman, Global News, Ottawa.